Doctor and Earth Spirit doing very well across this region, or across this qualifier. We're looking at those two heroes, but yeah, they're playing versus VP, so it is a lot scarier. And VP has a DK Nature's Prophet draft, which can definitely snowball quite heavily. DK has received some changes, I guess we could kind of call them nerfs.
With the talents now?
The talents, you don't get the strength at 10, now you take the mana regen or attack speed, and Dragon Breath got a further cast range, but the cast point was increased, so it's a longer cast point on the Breathe Fire, and the damage reduction got reduced from 35 to 25.
Okay.
So
I was thinking the extra range in the mid, that's nice, but yeah, the other aspects of it, not great. But still, nonetheless, you know, it's no one's hero. This is his best hero, I'd say. You know, over the ages, over the years that we've seen him play. Yeah, and it's the classic.
The other change that he got too is, you know, he's a strength hero. So status effects, if he gets disabled, they do get reduced quite heavily toward the later stages of the game. Not on the level of Tiny.
No, not Tiny levels.
Where it's like 50-something, 60% status resistances, but still quite high. So we'll see how it plays out. Let's see if Dendi and the boys can make it happen with the Storm Spirit Venge cores and Weaver offlane.
Weaver offlane. We saw who was it that tried that the other day? Was it Kezu? It was Kezu, and they lost.
They lost, but it was a different kind of draft. They were I'm trying to remember what exactly
I remember
it was.
It wasn't great.
It was, I mean, he couldn't really do anything in that game. He couldn't even walk up, I remember. He just would walk up.
It was against Secret, wasn't it, I think? There was like, was it Puppy Switch Doctor zoning him out? I seem to remember.
I mean, I
think it was in the
him getting like super zoned, he couldn't even get involved in the game.
30 seconds to battle.
See if anyone is going to run into anyone before the horn blows. Doesn't look like that is going to be the case as VP. I'm actually moving over aggressively. Protecting their own rune. No, we'll head over now, okay, to check the time. I'll tell you what, that should secure them this one. It looks like Ramsey doesn't have any sort of interest going near the top rune.
The battle
It was a long time ago. Wow, it was like 8 days ago. I mean, to say a long time ago.
It was against Secret, right? Wasn't it?
And yeah, it was against Secret, and Secret had a heavy push lineup versus it. So a similar kind of aspect. They had an Earthshaker though, which made it a lot tougher for him too. Earthshaker Doctor. Solo, looks like he's going for a career snipe. The first time I've seen Solo in a while playing something that isn't like Ogre or Bane, where he just sits on the mid hill. And Taneko knows this is coming.
He knows. I mean, this is a classic move from Solo. You know the team, then you know that he's going to try for that sort of a play. And he's in a lot of trouble. They'll even get the D-Ward as well. A D-Ward for Na'Vi, first blood for Roger.
And look at Taneko. Pure efficiency, he took some damage, but he's fine. This guy's going to eat some harassment from Pasha and Lil. In mid lane, the roll does not connect.
So, I mean, which lane would you say is the scariest one of the sides? Is there a lane where you think the matchup is rather imbalanced?
Bottom lane.
That's the
Nature's Prophet. Yeah, Nature's Prophet versus Venge Witch Doctor. Witch Doctor, sure, he can like stun the trains and stuff, but now this is two ranged heroes that don't have stout shields versus the Nature's Prophet. Can be quite rough. And VP's really putting a tri-lane down here, putting the pressure onto the Bloodseeker to go out of control. But I like what General did here. He dragged the creep wave at level 1 as the Weaver. So he met it behind his tower, denied a lot of the creeps there. As you can see, he's 4 and 3. So getting off to a great start versus...
And Lil chasing down Rog. He's got the boots on the clock. And Dendi is going to get knocked back. He's going to get the damage to bring him down. He's got the remnants, so with that trying to turn onto no one. They're looking for the blocks. Water Smash will be there to hold them back. No one falling very low. In fact, Dendi turns with the roll forward from Roger. It's Dendi. He's set up for success. Gets the kill. Did pop a salve that was very quickly cancelled. So a bit of a downside there, but on the plus, he gets the kill. That's the bottle money. The bottle's going to be on his way out to him. Bottom lane Pasha. The TP back will make it just in time. And they're back into the mid lane to cause some issues. But yeah, as I say, bottle's there. Denny gets the kill. Denny is going to be very happy in top
General gets
lane. That shouldn't happen, should it? I mean, I guess it's a bit of a tricky matchup for the Bloodseeker, but dying 1v1 early on to an offlane Weaver, that's not great for Ramsey.
General's lane pull, that was the big reason. He's got a level advantage. So he hits level 3, uses the bug, gets that easy harassment on him with that extra minus armor. Even though Ramsey's had a lot of movement speed from that mid to the bottom lane.
The aggression coming in, diving towers, nice and deep, and Na'Vi say yes please. They turn. Lil is deep. A quick pause from no one. He's probably going to ask his team what the heck's going on down there. Because I don't think Lil's getting out of this. He's surrounded by 3. He does have a TP scroll. But Roger, he's still got a boulder smash. Yeah, Lil with a Maledict on him. He is going to pop. The question is, if Solo can get out. And to be fair, I think Na'Vi, they may even be able to get 2 kills.
I think Seneko might go down as well. Lil's still alive for a second. Oh, they actually missed Solo, and Lil will live because of that. So Solo again, selfless man,
yeah,
as he is.
It does save Lil's life, okay. 4 kills for Na'Vi so far. Very nice start.
Really good for the Reaper though.
Yeah.
He's in a 1v1 versus Bloodseeker, and he's doing okay for now. It'll start to get a bit worse, especially when all this harassment starts to end, when Seneko's sitting at 80 speed. Look at Ramsey's movement speed. 428 without boots. Up again. Again, Solo was smoked near that mid lane. Dendi gets pushed out. It looks like pretty even lanes though, but 4 kill advantage coming up for Na'Vi, but VP is still ahead in gold, even when they're down 4 kills somehow. It is very early. So last hits.
Bottom lane, Seneko and Roger, ready to join the ranks again and crystallize. And see if they can find a jump onto that Passion Natus Prophet, but he's playing it safe, playing back towards his tower.
I thought Lil would be playing more down bottom with Natus Prophet rather than just running around so much, but they're just really just moving the supports around like crazy. I guess probably because General got that solo kill, it probably just was like, wait, what? Line just got messed up and they had to make some adjustments to come out. General now, looking for Solo, with the bug on Solo. A lot of minus armor adding up.
Look at this, he may just be able to do this. Got Shikuchi again, out of the field he goes, turns back towards Solo, and he lets Roger take it. Backs off, boulder smash comes in.
He hits the, like, 900 range plus, 900 boulder smash range, but the Nyx assassin stuns he was struggling with. So Air Spirit, he's killing it already.
I mean, Nyx is just, it's a bit, it was too easy of a hero for Roger. He likes more of a challenge. He likes these Earth Spirits.
Yeah, he's already part of 4 of the kills.
Yeah.
Level 3 on towards level 4. Very good start here for Roger and the boys. We do another pause. So it seems like VP is having some type of lag issues. Earlier.
Rather unfortunate. I mean, overall, they are still, as you say, you know, despite being down 5 kills, it's not a bad start for VP when it comes to getting the farm.
Their levels are just a bit hindered. Nature's Prophet's only level 3, while Weaver's level 4, and the support as well. Lil is only level 2 to almost level 4 Earth Spirit. Counterparts are just slightly ahead in the experience department on the side of Na'Vi from all.
Apologies for these pause, ladies and gentlemen. Hope we can get on with VP Na'Vi.
Damn it all. Why'd you pause?
I don't know. Sometimes that F9 key calls my name. I'll press it again right now. Bam, we're back in. Gentlemen. And, yeah, General getting involved in these kills up top. But Ramsey, as we said, he's still finding it very nicely. Yes, he's 23-10 on the Bloodseeker.
It's rare to see them not go for just putting down like a sentry in the lane. I've seen Solo do that in the past. It's like, all right, we're versus the Weaver. We're just going to have a sentry there because that's where Weaver suffers. Roger rolls in, takes that low. Trade hits coming out. It looks like it's Ramsey's lagging right there, because he was like he didn't even move that whole time that Lil was going in on Roger.
This hat. I don't know what that means.
Google it.
I feel it might be rude. Try it. Let's get we've got Russian to UK translation.
UK.
to American. English. Russian to English. What's that? Whoa! Everyone's TC'd.
They're having some. Yeah, they're definitely having some.
Whoa!
It's not working.
Yeah, it says, "Did you mean?" and then some Russian word. Click that. We probably did.
Soul.
Soul. I mean, I guess it. So what happened? So
no, but all VP lose an internet.
What else did they? Did they type anything else in the chat?
No, they just. That's all they said. Maybe. Oh, maybe that means like they're gonna reconnect or something. We'll find out. Someone in the chat.
It must be. Yeah, I bet they're probably rebooting the. They're rebooting the internet in their LAN place.
Something went down.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah. So hopefully it shouldn't be too long. Get a quick reboot on.
But this is a good start. I mean, they have a Weaver who's off lane, already level 5. Navi's looking pretty solid.
Translate that. I want to see it. Generally said, Pate proud. You got to get your translator. Let's see.
This is too much work.
Do it, Giannis.
You've got
we must, for the viewers.
Payment held.
Oh, is he being? He's making a very inappropriate joke about games being thrown. I mean, it's funny, but it's not funny.
Is that what he's saying?
I think so.
Or was he saying that
he's making the comment. So he's saying because they DC'd, he's like, they got the. Oh no, okay, no, you're right. You're right. I'm wrong. He's making a joke about the internet being right. These next level CIS jokes go off my head, but no, you're right. That's what he's making a joke about. He's making a joke about the payment not being there.
They'll be back soon.
They will.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
So big timings for VP. Level 6 Dragon Knight.
Yep.
Nature's Prophet can TP in.
Time to
get
push
the backup. They can push the towers down quickly. But they do have to make sure on VP that they get levels on their supports because they don't have good catch for Mr. Dendi here in this game. It's no one stun and the Disruptor ulti. And, okay, say like Blood Right onto like a hook shot hog. If they can do that, some perfect mechanism. But it's going to be pretty tough if Dendi does get off to a good start and it goes to the later stage versus this elusive Weaver and...
hey, chat, what's the chat saying? Do they know what just happened? Let's scroll down, they were typing it.
He's lagging.
He's lagging.
Thanks, chat. It means...
Oh, it means choke. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, that's what it looks like. It says it's choking. It's like choking in Russian. Thank you very much, chat. Chat, know what's on. Unwinnable, lol. Yeah, we've got it.
You guys are always so helpful.
They are, really. I mean, we could go here. They've got the answers to everything, Twitch chat. So, give yourselves a pat on the back. And,
Google Translate, yeah. Google Translate sometimes struggles.
Yes.
We probably typed it wrong, you know, I don't know.
I wish that, I mean, back in my, back when I was younger, and you had like, I'd like German or French homework. If only I could have just gone to Twitch chat and said, translate this for me.
Yeah.
I would have taken it in, this beautiful piece of German, handed it into the teacher. She would have been like, what the hell is this?
That would have been amazing.
Because they would have probably written some absolutely atrocious translation.
But that would have been so useful back in the day. It's just like, guys, I need an essay, it's due. Yeah. I need you guys to write it for me. And someone would probably be like, I got you. And they'd write it for you. Thank you, Twitch. You guys, we wouldn't be anywhere.
To be fair, Twitch, they're always on about that essay that they've got to hand in tomorrow, aren't they? They're always saying they're watching Dota and they've got to hand in that 10-word essay in next week.
Where would we be without Twitch?
Uh-huh.
Without the Twitch chat. You guys, special.
That is something that I don't think any sort of scientist could have predicted, 100 years ago. No one foresaw the age of Twitch chat. The age of the technological children. Well, we're back in it. People are reconnecting on
They said that they have high packet loss, though. 35% packet loss.
That ain't great.
Ramsey said. And
I'm going to have to send someone out and search for those packets.
Grim.
It is. We were looking forward to this one. Oh, I mean, we will get it. We just got to be a bit patient. Good things come to those who wait.
I mean, like we said, it's 5-0, but Navi's only leading by what it says is less than 1k, so it actually is like 200 or 3 gold. Solo has Pasha and Solo have reconnected and so.
Oh, Solo's out again. As soon as Pash is back in. What's the chat saying?
They're not saying anything fun.
Navi is losing time to DDoS the enemy.
Oh, come on. Don't be like that. They're 5-0. Bit up the aggression. They've got a good lineup. Their draft is solid.
I like that one. So it's like, so it is Navi versus no one. Get it?
No sound? I was expecting some kind of like...
Come on, Chris, where's our audio, guys? You on a break? Da-boom. No, he's not there. There we go. He's there on the soundboard.
The Lil should be fine up here. There's no connection top. How's your day been now?
It's been good. It's been quite quick. We had some quick games today.
Yep.
We have, and it's, about 15 minutes past 8 here on this lovely Swedish evening.
It's 9.
It's 15 past 9.
Okay.
Your clock's wrong on this laptop. That's
my clock?
Your clock.
This is your computer.
What's going on in chat? Hello to Brazil.
They're just saying that they were... Oh.
Ba, ba, ba.
So good. So good. Thank you.
Thank you, Chris. I like that.
We need some kind of...
Give us a bit of a perk up. And he's back in.
So they have to focus. They know it's going to be on pause. Roger has an illusion. He has 2 illusions. He's trying to double stack the neutrals for Dendi here. Is he going to do it?
He's going to do it.
He's going to get one of them.
No, he's not even going to get that one, is he?
Yeah, he is. He got it. He stacked it. Good job.
Okay. Nearly was amazing.
But he could have stacked both.
He could have stacked both.
So
the Micro was not there.
Tough to do that.
Not a Meepo player.
But we have Stimulus in the fast, and something that Navi really likes to do is have Dendi get those stacks in the jungle so he can recover. And I mean, he's a Storm Spirit, so even much more so in this instance.
Looks like they didn't get that kill as well on the clockwork up top.
Yeah, they'd already used Roger's spell. Bottom though. The Maledict.
Oh, the bounce is not going to be in the favor. It may not matter. Actually, looks like it does. Flash is able to TP back. That regen from the fountain will keep him alive against the Maledict.
Yep.
And Lil tag teams into the lane and start soaking up some XP himself. Up top, they make the move in. Roger and General straight on top of Ramses. He's gone. Pasha comes in with a TP. Roger, quick with his escape, will be able to get out of them. Pasha can't find any sort of response kill.
No one in Dendi. Toe to toe. The rune spawns. No one gets it.
I'll dig
General
that.
now. Stalking Solo. Solo is trying to go on a warden mission here. Grabbing bounty runes, but claims it.
Yeah, General takes the rune.
Solo is in an awkward spot. He has no DB.
Yeah, General's going to continue to hunt this down, I'm sure.
Radiant
Puts down a
are
ward.
scanning.
Oh, I know he's around.
He's going to have to wait for quite a while here. General scans on the right side, so he knows that Solo's still in the area here.
Okay, how long is he going to be stuck here for? He's looking. How long is he going to look for it? That's the question, General.
Don't forget to click on the inventory, so he may have expected a TP out.
So how does Solo get out of this? Oh, okay, he can go for the wall.
He's got the ward,
I guess.
so he'll see when the creep wave comes, and he'll try to run out after this one. He'll be okay. So Roger continues pressuring top, as the Nature's Prophet was actually forced out of that bottom lane. This brings a lot of liberty to your supports to put pressure on other lines, and they have good kills onto Ramses, good kill chances with the bugs coming out from General. And if the stun connects, Lil bottom, the stun comes out, Maledict, this should be a very good
yeah, that's going to be more than enough damage with a couple of bounces back from the cask. Lil's gone. Top lane, here's the attempt. The ball's going to miss. Oh, the smash the stars, but the Blood Barrel's already out. In fact, well, with Solo and Pasha coming in, they'll turn it around onto Roger. Roger is going to have to pay for that.
Yep.
A little bit too aggressive up top, and they do have to be aware of that, of course. But Pasha's Nature's Prophet been in the game. He is going to be ready to react to the global TP.
No one with the first level 6 usage of that Dragon Form. Damage on the mid tower for response. They're coming out. Witch Doctor's there. Roger as well. Next, an Invis rune. Got the dust.
He is going to pop for sure. Much too much damage for this PK to deal with at this stage of the game, with those 3 collapsing on him.
Look at that. Roger with the map awareness though. He dies, respawns, sees that no one has an Invis rune in the mid lane, purchases up a dust. This guy's all over the place this game. 3-1 and 3.
The seeds of fortune.
Really making it happen for Navi at this point.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Dreamstar for Rogers.
Radiant's top tower
8 for
is
1.
under attack.
Kills are plenty for Navi. As we were saying, Ramsey's just definitely very impressive how much he's been able to hit those creeps. I mean, to be fair, everyone is. Apart from General, a little bit behind on the offlane move of CS, but he has been involved in a few kills, as we've seen earlier, up top.
He's all about just trying to pressure this Bloodseeker.
Yeah, he's going for it again.
Can't go for the kills anymore, though. Once you get a couple levels on Bloodseeker, that high amount of armor, as well as the range dropping will absorb the Scoochie damage. And Dendi, as we said, will resort to jungling for quite a bit, and he will give Roger the lane mid to get those levels. Still positioned top, though, to try to set something up with Seneko with that Maledict. Got level 5 now. He chooses to go for the XP. He actually goes for... Seneko has a Quelling Blade, too, just to be able to cut out of those Nature's Prophet trees.
Not for you.
TP up top from Solo. In case anything gets a little too crazy for Ramses, and Solo will be needed. And in fact, I don't think it's going to be enough. The bounces are real, and with the Maledict, Ramses pops. The power of the Witch Doctor. Bottom lane, Dendi, good forward. The Magic Missile is there for Crystallize. They surround Pasha, bursting down with the Remnants. Another quick kill for Na'Vi.
They're really keeping this pace up. 10 to 1 already.
That's quite a difference.
That is something else here. The big thing isn't the gold advantage
Dire's
2k, pretty substantial at 10 minutes, but the experience is the big one. 3,000 already in advantage for Na'Vi. They're going to have level 6s on their supports very, very early on to get set up those ganks and to respond. I think the biggest thing is being able to respond to that Dragon Knight Nature's Prophet push whenever they do try to do it. Na'Vi's going to have all their ultimates at the ready for that. And they look to be doing the Kaya rush, as we've been seeing as a trend for these Storm Spirits.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Pasha actually just uses the Nature's Wrath to push out the lanes, not go for any type of fight or anything along those lines. Top general, looking for solo here. The glimpse comes out. Solo, he's still in a lot of trouble.
He is indeed. Gets himself around the field, General. Solo's taken down. Killing spree for the Weaver. Quick time lapse to create the distance between himself and Non. He's out of there. Lil in the mid lane. Take the Maledict procs. Is it enough? Not quite. He'll live.
And bottom, Dendi, the haste tune finds Pasha.
I mean, he's loving life. He's been in and out of this jungle, keeping it safe, Dendi. And as you say, anytime he sees a rune or an opportunity to get involved, he's on top of it. And he is top of the net worth. Dendi Storm Spirit.
I mean, it's already getting out of hand. We were saying VP with the early game with the DK and with Nature's Prophet, they can try to use the lanes, try to push towers a bit early on. While Na'Vi, if the game goes late with Weaver Storm Spirit, there's not great catch on the side of VP. They've only got Static Storm and a Dragon Knight stun to really lock those guys down in a great manner. I mean, there is Clockwork Hook, but it's not that guaranteed kind of disable that they are really needing for those. It's definitely looking troublesome coming out for VP after the laning phase.
And there's the kind of completion. See what Dendi can do.
Top of the net worth on a Storm Spirit already. Snake fills up his bottle. Oh, he actually messed up. Can actually get the bottle kill up the top there, and they're looking for smoking. They are looking to keep that pressure on. Like I said, they're gonna have level 6s very early. Witch Doctor has 6. Earth Spirit level 7. Earn as well, and they're looking for Ramses. They're assuming that either Ramses or Pasha are gonna be jungling here, and they are right to assume that.
Is under attack.
Caught vision of him for a moment.
That setup. Here it comes. Oh, Roger missed the roll. Now just give the time for the Blood Rod to come out, but it does not matter with the Death Ward down from Sneko. Quick kill for Na'Vi. VP, they're looking for revenge. They have the wraparound towards middle. See who they can catch. Crystallize on the front lines. Has to be careful with his positioning. 3 members of VP trying to find some sort of a jump. Doesn't look like they're going to find it. Na'Vi keep themselves away, and for now, that smoke from VP unsuccessful. Na'Vi just continuing to find objective after objective with these key kills that they're focusing on. And VP really struggling to strike back at all.
Yeah, Na'Vi's going to claim themselves a tier 1 now, top. So VP now wants to be able to pressure that mid and bottom tower.
Is under attack.
You can tell just the way that they're kind of pushing away. Pasha's playing bottom. He keeps like hitting and backing up there. He's definitely afraid of the responses. Na'Vi has already killed top tower. They can react to Neko. The massive cast.
Dendi's ready to play. Look what he's got. Got the Arcane Ring in the car. Goes straight forward onto Dota, but the Static Storm's out, and Dendi, he's trapped. Dendi! Oh no, he's going to go down still. He's trying to zip-zap himself out of there, but he's going to still tick out. He ticks out. Dendi's down. They do lose Lil in return. Cast and stun from Crystallized thrown towards Pasha. Gets the second kill in response.
Jeez, you would think that would have gone even more heavily in favor of VP with that perfect
That was a big
storm.
Static Storm, yeah. Solo just putting a whole halter into what it looked like. You know, Na'Vi, Dendi was ready to go. He had the Kaya, he had the Arcane Rune, he had the Dream. But as you say, Solo just putting a stop to everything in that mid lane.
Yeah, Lil actually got the rocket finish off Dendi on the high ground there. He was getting, it did look like he was getting glimpsed back into the fight though. They don't get the tower, is the biggest thing there. Na'Vi were able to defend the tower. They lose Dendi, but I think that might actually be okay. Defending the tower versus DK. DK form as well as a full 5-man commitment from VP. Na'Vi should be feeling very happy about that. All 3 cores at the top of the net worth. The absolute dream start for Na'Vi.
Extra rune as well for no one. Grab it up. Pasha getting a bit more space down bottom, rushing straight for the Orchid this game.
Does no one have the armlet up? So he does. So we've seen him do armlet into Shadowblade and like several times, but this time it looks like he's requiring a BKB, just getting punished too much from the Earth Spirit Witch Doctor combo.
And I mean that does go to show how much pressure is feeling under, because I think this game, if any, would have been a game where you really would have loved to find that Shadowblade just so you have another bit of instant catch onto the Storm Spirit. But as you say, pressure's on. He's got to make alterations. Bottom lane, Sneko leading in with the paralyzing cast. Club right down for VP as Ramses is trying to turn the corner around. Roger goes in deep. Death Wall from the sidelines gets cancelled as Lil comes with a hook shot. Battery assault will be enough to bring down Sneko. Can they get anything more though, VP? They've got the rupture onto Roger. On the back lines, no one trying to beat into Crystallize, but Crystallize and Dendy, they're ready to play with him. No one. Hearthstone does manage to get himself out of harm's way as Na'Vi, they lose 2. Trying to come back forward. He's got his eyes on Crystallize with the TPM from Pasha. They've got more damage to take down a third. VP now holding on to their tier 1 towers and making Na'Vi pay for these attempts at a push.
They desperately needed that. That overcommitment by Na'Vi there. Sneko and Roger. Roger being a bit off the mark with his spells. They get punished quite heavily from all the VP rotating down. But big kills coming out from VP. They've got the Midas on the Bloodseeker too, so that's going to surge him forward quite heavily. He's got ratings queued up, but he is farming under ward vision. Can Na'Vi actually make anything happen? Let's see, but this does back up.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Dendy with his build. Going back to the Bloodstone. Shoving this wave in. A bit of pressure on the tier 1 towers, but I think I'm going to be very careful after those previous plays down bottom. They've got to keep it to themselves on edge there. They're looking to go into the pit with the medallion and with the Weaver. Can they get away with this one? No, it's been spotted out. Rocket players there. VP know what's up, but no, they've got it so low. They're going to look for the side. Lil comes in. Can he do it? The static storm's down. Roshan goes down to Na'Vi though. Dendy does claim the Aegis. They've lost a life for the Earth Spirit though. Lil also going down on the clock. Right, they pop Dendy's Aegis. Dendy, he's just going to simply zip himself out of there. No, he wants to go back in. He's got his eyes onto Solo. Jumps forward to Krem to Pasha. Pasha down. And Dendy, he's not done. He's looking to chase down this Disruptor Solo. He's got the glimpse. We'll take Dendy away to remember. General and Crystallize hot on the chase. Will take down Disruptor. Na'Vi, they get away with it. It looks so close. Lil nearly making the big play. His initiation followed up by the Static Storm, but it wasn't quite enough to stop Na'Vi getting that Aegis.
That was almost very scary though for Na'Vi. The Static Storm was down for like I think 2 or 3 seconds as soon as the hook shot came in, or like 2 seconds. So it was a second or two after the hook shot comes out. Lil just off the mark from stealing it though.
So close. I mean, yeah, as you said, that could have gone so differently. If they had grabbed that, and Dendy was down straight away with no second life.
Crystallize also just had gotten the Shadow Amulet delivered before that fight happened, and Ramses and Pasha were isolating him, but he just goes invis and actually ends up surviving under that Shadow Amulet.
See it again. I mean, it was that
was pretty close.
The dream sort of setup. But then look at Sneko as well from the sideline.
Yeah,
he managed to get that Death Ward into the pit.
The Shadow Amulet saves him versus the big course, and yeah, the Death Ward from outside from Sneko was beautiful. No one wasn't able to really get into the fight though, because he did not have Dragon Form available.
Structures are fortified.
A golden thread.
Clean up after clean up there. Then be getting that Vortex out as well, just before he gets glimpsed back to buy time for the rest of the team to close in, pick up a third kill. 18-7 for Na'Vi as Crystallize claims the mid-tier 1 tower. I believe that is his completed Shadow Blade. On their way out to him now. 800 gold for Ramses to find that relic, as you say, he's getting closer and closer. Ooh, Lil. Shot in onto Sneko, and with the battery assault, has that man got enough damage? Then he's going to come in and try and tank up some of the instances to help out his friend. It's not going to work. Dendy's now been ruptured. He's going to be smart play from Dendy. Very nice. Ball lining and TP out gets him out of there. He did end up getting the kill onto Lil because of Sneko's Maledict. And now Na'Vi, they're going to be able to move in for a third. They get Pasha left behind. The rest of Na'Vi come through. This is just a really nice execution from Na'Vi. Dendy as well, making some very smart heads-up plays.
Yeah, good reactions coming in. Crystallize comes in from the back, instantly kills Solo, and then Roger with a nicely placed boulder smash there to clean up Pasha. Lil does get the kill on Sneko, but cost his team quite heavily. 3 deaths. No one. With an Arcane Rune. Pops the Dragon Form. Maximum efficiency of farming.
Trying to work his way towards that BKB.
He really needs it. There's so much to save on the side of Na'Vi in those fights. The team fight on Na'Vi is quite strong between Witch Doctor versus Spirit and Venge. That little aura amplification from the Venge really adds up.
Are scanning.
Approach you.
Pasha doing on the Orchid.
He's getting there.
He's almost, yeah, he's getting there. Just 450 plus the recipe.
Oh, he's not going to, is he going to get it before the Lincolns is done in general though?
It's going to be like general.
Pretty similar.
Going to get it at the same, same time.
Yeah. So that's going to be a nice thing for General. He's got the Lincolns ready. And Guess what Lil's building for?
Oh, Meteor Hammer.
Meteor Hammer clock.
What?
Hey, it works. You got the cogs, you trap them, throw a meteor on them. I mean, I gotta say, we still, as much as we joke, there's been a lot of Meteor Hammers here at DreamLeague. Most of the time they have been built as...
Like Blade Mail Force Staff could be pretty useful because they know that they're behind Navi already, so they have to assume that the supports on Navi are going to get Force Staffs that are pretty dirty. Snake almost has one finished up. He's even showing that because he has it inside of his backpack, so I can click on him and see that. And then Roger's going to have Blink really soon.
Radiant structures are fortified.
It makes him tankier, but...
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
And I guess maybe for 5 mana he wants it. Navi now pushing down bottom. Really hard with that Madness.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Still just on that
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
The BK's B is being delivered for no one, so maybe they can start to play around that one once Radiance is finished on Ramses. Then they've got a good timing window. Orchid on Nature's Prophet. Radiance and BKB Dragon Knight. Could be decent. Then take those fights, try to find the Storm.
Radiant's
Pasha.
top tower is under attack.
He's scouted, crystallized, finds him.
Hunted him down. Crystallized, ready to go with the Magic Missile and the Mask of Madness attack speed. Pasha is gone. No need for generals to even head over. Crystallized will continue to make those sort of plays, looking to catch out this Nature's Prophet.
Pasha got the tower. With his treants, I guess.
I guess they didn't want to deny it. They let it go.
He has the Oracle finish now. And he's going for Shadow Blade next to go for those pickoffs. DP, grouping up bottom.
Radiant's bottom tower
back up.
is under attack.
Tower nicely.
Radiant
BKB.
structures are fortified.
Ramses is playing under Ward Vision though. You do see there. You do assume that there's only 3 heroes down there at the moment. And Radiant stuff. Still needs BKB on Ramses in order to get into these fights.
It's very hard for him to come into them with the just the amount of magical and decent control between these events, the Wish Doctor and Earthspring.
Yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And he is quite safe now with that Linken's finished up. It's very hard to get those catches unless
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Multiple of their heroes positioned.
Radiant's bottom
needs to use his
tower
Midas.
is under attack.
Level 15 on the Blood Seeker.
They're all playing under Navis. We just saw 3 or 4 heroes around that one vision. It's very safe to farm up the map at the moment.
Still is only a 4k gold lead. It's not the biggest for Navi. The kills certainly seeming to tell a different story.
Yeah.
It isn't about the kill.
Hammer done on Lil.
It's done. We'll see how much she gets out of it.
See how much what he can make happen with it, yeah. Dendi, almost level 18. Kaya, Bloodstone, and Arcane in the bottom. And with the level 18, it'll be pretty nice to have that mana reduction. Well, yeah, I'd imagine Ramses picks up KB next if they want to be able to take fire.
Yeah, it's much too hard for them to come in on the front lines as it is. I mean, maybe could he get away with the Manta style, or do you think it's just the BKB is?
I don't think that'll help him fight.
No.
I think that would be like a farming item. I think BKB. No one now has Blink Dagger, Blink BKB Armlet. They can actually go for these catches now onto the.
Now they got a Silver Edge complete as well on Crystallize.
Oh, they can actually break the Dragon Knight.
Yeah, they can have a bit of an easy attempt to bring it down. No one.
Yeah.
Mid lane. Navi showing BP with the movement. Solar's on the high ground. Can you get any sort of catch out? The sentry's down.
Navi smokes up. They're looking to take a fight.
Dendi.
Has BKB here. Trying to get the high ground advantage.
Oh, yeah, but the ward is up. As soon as that smoke dispels, yeah, and there's the jump immediately. No one going in with the BKB. He's found the Witch Doctor. The Nature stands the glove right. Denny's going to come in on the side, trying to zip forward, look for solo, but he's respecting the fact that they're already down 1 man. The BKB charge being popped by no one.
General.
Stoner onto General. Static's going to follow up. General, he's down. No escape for the Weaver. And now VP seeing if they could chase down for even more. No one jumping forward. Dandy zips away.
What I miss?
All the way to bottom lane, and he still has half mana.
Is under attack.
Can't find anything else, Roger. Silence, stun on no one.
I want to see Dandy zip back in. He's still got, as you say, he's got some tools ready to play. Ramses goes in with the Roach on Crystallize. I feel like they need Dendi here.
He got instantly orchided. He jumped in for Pasha.
Come through. Roger's going to look to try and find these big kills. He will be able to find himself Ramses. Dendi shrining up. He's looking towards no one. Does drag him back. Gets the DK as well. Now he's also trying to see if he can get Lil with the quick TP. Will get out of it. So
that ward literally was the only reason that VP came out and had another fight. Barely ahead though, if even that. But that was their first real aggressive mood coming back onto Na'Vi. But yeah, that one ward from Solo, instant ward break or instant smoke break, and Solo or
no one.
No one instantly blinks on the high ground.
Yeah, as soon as they saw that Earth Spirit, he knew that if he could take out the Earth Spirit at the start of the fight, it would be very, very hard for them to play on.
Storm still has to be careful. Dendi, you could see, he was a bit afraid to jump in the fights because of the Orchid on the Nature's Prophet. Queued up the BKB. Next item, of course.
He got it for a lot of money.
And then he has to in the fights. Not to be so afraid. Ramses has queued up the BKB now. That magic immunity. Engagements.
Roshan's back up. Roger, he knows.
And they do it very fast on the side of Na'Vi. Medallion.
Stupendous!
Times ahead to the pit. There's no doubt about that at all if Na'Vi want to try for it. I mean, sure, they've got to respect the put right in this Natus film, I guess. So maybe a kill first is going to be the play.
I think just name of the game in this game for both teams is the BKBs.
Okay.
Fights are very difficult for Disruptor, who's very good as and then for the Bloodseeker, he can't get in versus Earth Spirit, and Witch Doctor too well without that. They're going for smoke, they're trying to take it up their own.
This was spotted though. Na'Vi no. Underneath their wards. VP, they're trying for it, but if they can actually do it, yeah, VP realized this is...
It's the Rocket Scouts out, Na'Vi on the high ground.
Jackpot! Gotta be careful how they commit like this, VP.
That was Dragon Form. I'm sure Na'Vi has seen it as well. Could try to take advantage of the fact VP does not have it.
Safe Asher, still farming for that Shadow Blade.
Another pause for VP.
Not internet issues again. For the most part, we've been pretty alright here at DreamLeague, but looks like VP are indeed having some connection problems back at their base camp.
Technical difficulty.
But as it stands, 25-12 Na'Vi. They do have a 5k lead, but as we're seeing, it's not smooth sailing for them at all. VP, when they do have the Dragon Form up, and if no one can get that sort of initiation on with an instant stun, it's very hard for Na'Vi to take the fights when they're a man down.
The biggest thing is probably that Pasha is quite behind the opposing offlaner. He's 3k behind the General Weaver. He's died a lot. He's 0-6 on Nature's Prophet.
It's been a rough game for him indeed. RV, what's Crystallize going to go for next after these silver? Oh, okay,
yeah.
So, as you say, just BKBs for everyone.
BKBs for everybody, yeah.
And that BKB for Dendi is going to be there a lot sooner than the BKB for Ramses.
He's already got it finished, yeah.
And Ramses is still about, what? He's about halfway there at the moment on the Bloodseeker. So this is a good time for them to try and abuse the power of the Stone Spirit.
Yeah, he's level 20 as well, so he's got that attack speed boost from the talent. Here we go, VP.
See if they can do it.
A gift from the temples of
the outside the pit.
Both teams really want to go for the road. Crystallize is pinging it out now.
They're going to go straight in now,
They kill it so fast here, as I was mentioning. The bug, down, and then they don't have Elder Dragon still. And it looks to try to go for a snap.
He's trying his best, but it's already down. Na'Vi get the kill, they get the Aegis. Death Ward from Snako rips through Lil. Again, An admirable attempt, but not a successful one, unfortunately for VP. Now they're a clock down for 40 seconds, and nothing achieved. Just Na'Vi are ready to shut down mid lane. At least claim a tier 2.
Dire's middle tower
Try and move on for more potentially as well. Ramsey is still desperately trying to finish that BKB before he turns up.
If he has to threaten opposing lanes for the time being, at least the bottom tier 2. No one is trying to, but they don't want to take a head-on fight without the BKB. And he jumps in.
Right in immediately, and it just picks up the disruptor.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
See what else can get. They move on to tier 3s. Fortification has come out. Na'Vi, look at this push, the pushing power that they have. Just destroys this tier 3 tower at this stage of the game. No one, he is trying for the split push down bottom. Will coming in with this witch shot, trying to put a stop to Na'Vi's push with the malady. He pops the meteor out of, but Lil is down. And they'll lose the mid-rags here, VP. Nothing that they can do to stop this, but bottom lane,
they get the rags straight.
Get in the rags straight indeed.
I think that's pretty value there for VP. Because they couldn't really take a head-on fight. They needed something like this to happen. But now Na'Vi, they've got the heal, they've got the sustain from the Witch Doctor. They're going to continue this push. Roger finds Solo again. Solo gonna get caught out. Anything. No one. Crystallize. Crystallize. Still has the cheese. No one.
Take him back out of Invis. No, back to the but it's half the BKBs. There's the cheese. Double kill for General. There's going to be the buyback from Pascal, but Ramses, he's gone. Damage is too much from this Weaver. But no buyback on Ramses. This game may be over. If they can't get their Bloodseeker back in. And as we say, it was all about the BKB timings. Na'Vi just managed to get there sooner. They were stronger for the fight. No one is back up. And sure, they got the split push down bottom, but it's cost them so much. Immediately matching their goal. Marathon's going, and that is going to be the defense going down. GG well played is called as Na'Vi takes game 1.
Nicely executed by Na'Vi. Their early game was super great. Getting those pickups. And we did say, you know, Na'Vi's lineup late game. They have this Elusive Weaver, Elusive Storm. Once they get these bigger items up, it's going to be really hard for VP to take these fights versus them, and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, I think it's been really nice, just Na'Vi, the way that they have climbed up this sort of past few months or such, and they are such a team that they can turn up against a major winning team.
Yeah.
And take game 1 like this, as they did. Just as you say, really smart calls, the lanes playing out. Arguably, if you look back, much better for Na'Vi than you would have probably thought so, considering the heroes. Like, it felt like with this draft, BP shouldn't have struggled as much